All right. Good Sunday to you all. Another episode of Joe's Deep Cut Sunday Tracks, where you can find a little bit more information about songs that, weren't uh, big, weren't in the top 40, weren't one of the biggest hit makers, hits of the bands. Um, Delve a little bit deeper. Okay? So today we're going to talk about Black Diamond, uh, a song from Kiss off their debut album, Kiss. Um, this song wasn't a single, didn't come out as a single, wasn't released as a single, but was played live at their concerts. Uh, get that version or listen to that version, the live version. If you do have the Kiss debut album, it's good, but nothing like that live version of Black Diamond, which is on the Alive Kiss Alive album, released in 1975, the live. Okay, song was on the debut, which was released in '74, but the Kiss Alive album, live version of Black Diamond, really, really good version. For me, Kiss, where it was at was the first four albums. Great albums. People always talk about Kiss as a novelty band. They were in there just for the fun. Good times, women, song, all that. Which kind of the later years, later years, they did do a lot of that. Um, Good musicians. They had great musicians that came in and out. But for me, it's all about the Kiss Alive albums and their first four. Great, great albums. But yeah, Black Diamond, um, hard rock song back in the '70s. Kiss, fell into the hard rock glam, early glam of the '70s. You had David Bowie doing it there for a while. Uh, you had New York Dolls doing it for a while. And they kind of fell in that New York glam scene, um, and which influenced, the harder rock, metal. A lot of that glam stuff influenced a lot of the metal stuff too. But this song, like I said, it wasn't released as a single, but it became one of those deep tracks that the fans loved. I love that song. I love the live version. I would always, listen to that song. The big hits were good, of course, but as a fan, as a fanatic, when you delve deep into the music, the catalog of the bands, you tend to try to listen to the stuff that's not their big hits, like they say. Um, they tend to burn them out, a lot on the radio play. I don't think I've ever heard Black Diamond played on the radio. I mean, maybe on a special occasion or something, but it's a song that that you discovered, that I discovered while listening to the whole albums, and then Alive, you know, um, has the live version. Great version. Starts off, a little slow, with that acoustic 12-string intro by Paul. And another good cool thing about this song is that the drummer's singing it. Doing the lead vocals, Peter Criss. He actually did lead vocals for not a lot of songs, but the good songs. One of them being Black Diamond. And I like when there's something different about the song. The drummer singing. Um, it just makes it unique. Makes it that much better. Uh, but this song, like I said, it was in the rock and roll glamish, era. Um, Good intro, good midpoint, and the exploding ending. That's why I recommend you listen to the live cut on Alive. That ending, Ace Frehley just tearing it up, like they say. Um, but it's great. I'll put the link so you can listen to it um, here, so you can check it out. Uh, since we're on a deep cut Sunday, um, there was another band who did this song later. Uh, was it 10 years later? 1975, I believe 84, 85. Again, wouldn't expect this band to do it. When I saw, I'm like, oh, wow, okay, interesting. Again, I am. Um I do expand my horizons. I got a lot into the punk, post-punk scene as well. But the replacements did a cover of the song Black Diamond. They did put their uniqueness into it, which I liked. You know, when the replacements first started out, they were just this garage punk, hard in your face, band. And then they kind of mellowed it out a little bit. This song was on their Let It Be album, 1984. Indie punk rock. Like it was good, for them being just noise garage rock. That Let It Be album, I think, was a transition because Peter Buck came on to produce, I believe, or he played on a couple of songs. Not this one in particular, but Paul Westerberg, I think, is a really, really good musician, songwriter. I really like his style. But check it out with the replacements. Came out on their Let It Be album, 1984. Bob Stinson was still in the band. May he rest in peace. He was the lead guitar player. But it's on their Let It Be album. Wasn't a single for that album. Again, it was one of those songs that fans liked, that would listen to it. So that's what this whole show is about. Let It Be, the deep cuts. Okay. But yeah, check it out. Check out the live version though. Okay, because that's where it's at. That ending, like I said, is great. And check it out with the replacements. I'll put both links there so you can check it out. There. Okay. This album, I believe I got this at a garage sale as well. First pressing of The Alive. It's probably my favorite of The Alives. Again, Kiss's first 4 albums, great. I did like their later stuff, but they turned a little bit more power ballads, cleaner sound. Which, I mean, they were one of the biggest bands in the '80s. But check out their early stuff. It reminds me a little bit of, like I said, Bowie era, New York Dolls, glam scene. They were part of that, but it's great. All right, so another episode of Deep Cut Sunday Tracks. Black Diamond by Kiss. Check it out. All right, I'll see you on the next one.